Hi guys, welcome to the channel. If you don't have Office installed on your Microsoft computer at the moment and you have an Office document to edit or open, or you want to create one, you can do this using the Office Online applications. So without further ado, let's go through the process to gain access to these applications. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to Outlook.com. You might already have a sign in and login for this. If you do, that's great because you can access those applications, but if you don't, then I'll just go through this process now. So click on Create Account. It'll attempt to open up your mailbox, but if you don't have one, it will give you this screen here. So I'm going to create an account. I'm going to use my name and I'm going to go to Outlook.com. You can choose Outlook.com or you can choose Hotmail.com. So pick the domain name you want to choose and click on Next. And it's asking you to create a password here. So we'll create a password. It's got the standard password settings and security in there. So you need to use uppercase, lowercase, and usually a number as well. So make sure you put all those in. And I'm going to click on Next. It's down to you whether you want promotional emails from Microsoft, but I don't usually have those because I get thousands of emails a day anyway. So remember, clicking Next means that you agree to the Microsoft agreement and privacy cookies statement. Sorry, I can't even speak today. That means that you are giving Microsoft permission to use some of the data for marketing and advertising services, etc. So just make sure that you are okay with that. So I'm going to put my first name in as Kevin Watson, and then I'm going to do that. Put my date of birth in. You need to make sure that you are over 13 years old or over, because the governments do not allow you to have an email account if you're under 13 years old. So you need to make sure that you're 13 or older. So this is the security mechanism that they use. You need to type the characters on the screen. So we'll put those in 3N. I think that's a J, isn't it? That's a G. And click on Next. So you just go through. Oh, okay, it's not that. So we'll just try this one here. SX. Is that V? I think it is VQW. I'm not quite sure if those are case sensitive. Just put them in anyway. And click on Next. Okay. So there we go. We have got a mailbox. Eventually, when it finishes creating this. So what we will have access to is we'll have access to Word Online, we'll have access to Excel Online. Here it's taking you through the registration, select your language and your time zone, and we will choose a theme if you want. I'm just going to choose the default ones. It's fine, but you've got options here. You can change your font, your default font for your signature. If you just want to leave it as default, you can just delete it like so. If you want to change your signature like that, or just press the off button, or you can put a picture in there, or whatever you want your signature to be. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And once it has finished creating the mailbox, we will see our inbox with our welcome message. There we go, welcome to the Outlook team. Okay, so this is the Outlook web client, and the first thing we need to do is we need to go to the top left hand corner, click on the grid, and we can see our applications here. So we can go to Word, and it's just giving you some information there. And we can see all of these templates which we can use to open, and we can create a Word document from these. So I'm just going to choose one, and what it's doing is it's publishing this document and copying this to our online drive as well. So here's a video that tells you how to use all this. So we'll just click on Remind Me Later. So here we go. Here's a template. and we can go in and we can change, we can edit this. So I can put my name in here, and we can make this bold if we want. We can change the font. So we've got all these different fonts to use from. So there you go, I'm just going to use that one. We can underline it. We can turn it to italics. We can insert a table. If we want to insert a table, we can do here. So we've got a nice table here, and we can select the table and we can select the design. So we've got many different designs here, and we can change the colors. Although there's not a lot here, but you know, we can utilize different these different styles here and change the colors if we want. So that gives you the basics there. We can insert a picture. We can insert an online picture. There's custom office add-ins, and you can hyperlink, you can comment. You got a header and footer. If you want to change the header and footer, we can do. We could basically just put something in here, call this header. We can put it as bold. We can increase the size of it, so 36, and okay, that's done. So just click off that, and that's the header done. And we can basically go through this, and once we're happy with it, we do have access to go to File and Print, and select Print, and it will try and access your printer that you have got installed locally. If not, it will use the Microsoft Print to PDF, but if you've got a printer installed, and I do have a printer installed here, you can print this out directly. Okay, so that is Word, and once we're happy with this document, this will automatically save to our OneDrive. And if we go into our drive, we go into Documents, we'll see that this is the document that we have created and we've just edited. So you notice that we don't need to save it, it automatically gets saved into your drive. Now this is also the location that you need to go to if you want to upload a document that somebody has sent you, and if you want to edit that document in the Office Online documents, you need to upload it here first. So in order to do that, click on Upload, click on Files, and then go to the location where your document is. So you need to save it to your computer, and here's one I made earlier. So so just imagine that somebody has sent me this and I have saved it to my computer. Open this up and it will automatically upload that file there, and you can see the status from the top right hand corner here, and we'll see that we've got political state.docx. So we can click on that and it opens up in Word Online. And again, I can make changes to this and whatever, so I can change the color or put that in bold, and again I can just go into, I can just close this down here like so, and there it is. You'll notice just now it's been changed and I can go back into it even though I haven't saved it. There you go, we've got bold text there that I've just created, so it automatically saves for you. Now that is Word. You've also got Excel. So here we go, we'll make a list in Excel, and you've got most of the functionality of Excel. Similar to Word, you've got most of the functionality, but there's a lot of functionality which you don't have. So here we go, we can edit the cells, we can do formulas like that. We can do 1, 2, 3, 4, make sure this does work. Sum of that, there you go, 19, adds it up. So you can do some of the basic functionality. I don't think you can do things like external data sources. So if you're linking this to another application, that you can do with the local installation of Excel, you can't do that, but at least you can do pivot tables, you can do different types of graphs as well, which is good. You can do filtering, so you can create a filter on the top here if you want to, and you can sort So there's a lot of things you can do with Excel Online, but there's also some functionality you can't do because you're not licensed to use that online. You have to have it installed locally using the Office 365 product. So that is Excel Online, and you've got PowerPoint as well if you want to create a presentation. Here we go, we got PowerPoint Online. Just let that load up. Okay, so again we can this is a presentation. There we go. So we can use that, and again that saves to your documents. So that is really what Office Online is all about. So just to summarize, create an Outlook.com or an Office.com login. Once you've logged in, you can click on the grid on the top left, access your applications like this, and once you make a change to your applications, they save to OneDrive, and your OneDrive can contain documents that are on your computer, so you can use the upload here to upload your documents. You can download your documents, you can move, you can copy, you can rename your documents within OneDrive as well. You can also synchronize this to your local computer, but I won't go into that now. So it kind of roams with you, and basically that's the functionality of the online version of Office, which is free essentially. So I hope that has been useful, guys. You don't need to install a third-party Office or Microsoft Office if this Office Online package gives you what you need. So if you got any questions, please leave me a comment, but I hope you've enjoyed this video.